So, let me tell you about my experience settling in Germany as a skilled worker. First off, moving to a new country is always a mix of excitement and nerves. I remember when I landed in Berlin, the first thing that hit me was the cold weather. Coming from a tropical country, I was definitely not prepared for the chilly winds. But hey, I was ready for a new adventure. One of the first things I did was find an apartment. That was a challenge, let me tell you. The rental market can be pretty competitive, especially in big cities like Berlin and Munich. I spent hours scrolling through listings and making appointments to view places. I learned that having all your documents ready, like proof of income and references, is crucial. Finally, I found a cozy little place in a vibrant neighborhood. Next up was setting up my bank account. I was nervous about this because I didn't speak much German at the time. But the bank staff were super friendly, and we managed to communicate in English. Opening a bank account was straightforward, but I had to bring a ton of paperwork. Once I had that sorted, I felt like I was truly settling in. Then came the part one was really looking forward to, getting to know the local culture. I started attending language classes, which were both fun and challenging. I met a bunch of other expats and locals, and it was great to bond over our language struggles. Learning German opened up so many doors for me, literally and figuratively. I could finally order my favorite currywurst without pointing at the menu. Work-wise, I was fortunate to find a job in my field pretty quickly. The German work culture is quite different from what I was used to. People are very punctual, and meetings start on the dot. It took some time to adjust, but I appreciated the efficiency. My colleagues were welcoming, and I quickly felt part of the team. One thing I loved was the emphasis on work-life balance. After work, people often head to parks or beer gardens to unwind. I've made some great friends this way, and it's become a routine. Now, let's talk about the healthcare system. I had to navigate through health insurance options, which seemed overwhelming at first. But once I understood the basics, it wasn't too bad. Having health insurance is mandatory, and the choices are plenty. I went with a public plan, and I'm happy with it so far. I can't forget to mention the food, oh man, the food. From pretzels to schnitzels, every weekend became a culinary adventure. I even tried my hand at cooking some German dishes, with mixed results. Let's just say I'll stick to eating out for now. As time went on, I started feeling more at home. I explored different cities, from Hamburg's harbor to Munich's Oktoberfest. Each place had its own unique charm and history. I also enjoyed the efficient public transport system. Getting around was a breeze, and I loved hopping on a train to explore new areas. Of course, there were some bumps along the way. I faced challenges with bureaucracy, like obtaining my work visa. The paperwork can be daunting, but persistence pays off. Eventually, I got my permanent residency, which felt like a huge achievement. Looking back, I realize how much I've grown since moving here. Settling in Germany has been a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But every experience, good or bad, has shaped my journey. I've learned to embrace challenges and celebrate little victories. My advice to anyone considering this move: be open-minded and patient. Things might not always go as planned, but that's all part of the adventure. And who knows? You might just fall in love with this beautiful country. So yeah, that's my story of settling in Germany as a skilled worker. It's been an incredible experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. See more at website Gadako.com.